Yes, Benez. Yes, Matthew, son of Max. So I'm outside the Victoria Hotel, and had a phone call this morning, someone in Failsworth, to say that there were some shady guys talking to young girls at Morrison's. That's what I've been told this morning. I can't say that that's gospel. Can't say that I've seen proof of it. I've just had a phone call earlier on after my stream in Limeside to say that there's already been some shady business going on at Morrison's, like young girls being chatted up. That's what I got told. I can't prove it. I haven't got any concrete evidence. I haven't got any photos or anything. That's just what I'm being told. Now, you know, could be something or nothing, but we know already that there's been issues at other schools across the country. Guys hanging around these schools and leering at the kids. So I'm at the Victoria Hotel. I just recorded a couple of trying talking to a couple of guys who wouldn't have any of it, who were walking out. They did say they were here, but that's all they said. They won't tell me anything else. I've just put up 2 separate clips. I'm not going to go in because it's just too confrontational, unfortunately, and I'm on my own. But I mean, like I said, I've talked to a couple of people coming in and out, so I'll keep doing that for the little while I'm here. But that's what's gone on at the Victoria Inn Hotel. So don't forget now. So it's come out on social media that this is going on even before the council have announced it publicly. Welcome to Oldham. That's Oldham for you, backwards. A root shark come out the day after it had been on social media and everyone learned that way. That's what it is like living in Oldham. They obviously don't care about what you think. They just care about what they're going to do. They don't care about that. If you was a local resident, I wouldn't bother. You could say something, but will they say anything? Will they say anything on your behalf? Will you be listened to or anything like that? Maybe not. You all right, guys? You all right? Y'all staying here? Y'all staying here? Will you tell me, are you comfortable? Are they looking after you? Are you being fed? Are you being fed? Yeah, food. Have you seen a doctor? Have you seen a doctor here? Medical. You know, look after you. You know, you're not ill. You're not ill or anything. No, no worries. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you. So yeah, I'm at the Victorian Hotel. Thank you, Scottish Tam. Thank you. I want to run as local councillor, me, next year. So this is the end of my action days, unfortunately. Although this is a boundary of my area. We're in South Chadderton now. Just a bit further up the road that way, you've got the Hollins ward. He's got a lot of bags on him. He's just come out. You tea lady, aren't you right? Well, honestly, I've been told this morning off a reliable source that there's been issues in that Morrison's car park. It's just there, Morrison's. I'll zoom in a little bit. It's just right next to it. There's a little canal down here as well. That's the Morrison's building. And just a little canal here. Really dark and shady areas, if you ask me. I wouldn't be happy walking down here or anything like that. Oh, little shady canal area. And over that bridge, there's a couple of really tight, shady ginnels that'd be pitch black at night. I won't be walking around any of them either, unfortunately. And there's Morrison's where there's been something gone on. The girls have been talked to or approached, young girls have been approached in Morrison's. That's what I've been told. But look, you know, I can't say it's 100% true. The source it come from is a fairly reliable source for me. But that's what I'm being told. So just an issue. We know these issues are going on. We don't know anything about these people. We don't know the backgrounds. We don't know anything about them. A lot of them, as you've seen, when we've been going round, have paid money and haven't got passports. And when they have come over with passports, they've had them took off them. That's what we had last week at Wakefield. So we don't know anything about these people. We don't know if they're already. We know that there's quite a few hundred people come from Afghanistan who were on the terror watch list now because they've been related to terror organisations. And you go on about these interpreters and all that. They're only interpreting because they want to get whoever out. But when whoever's out's gone in, they'll come in with their terrorist group, just like the Manchester Arena bombing family. Manchester Arena bombers family were linked to terror organisations, prescribed terror organisations before they came here. They've helped the West when we've gone in to help them with Gaddafi, and then we've let them come here as refugee status. They've then gone back to Libya, kept travelling back, they're living in Libya, getting hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of our benefit money. Had 5 kids, then 2 lads have grown up and blew 22 people up. And that was through people who were supposed to, oh, they helped us. That's the kind of people. So I'm not having any of this interpreter rubbish or people who've helped the army in Afghanistan. They're as bad as the people we're fighting against. They're as bad as ISIS. They're as bad as the Taliban. They're as bad as Al-Qaeda. They're as bad as all them people. And we're inviting these people over and bringing all the families who are all extreme. Just think about that. When you think about what's going on, think about the Manchester Arena bombing. Look at the history of that family linked to terror organisers before they came here. And because they've helped us with Gaddafi, we've allowed them to come here. Had 5 kids, 2 lads grown up and blew 22 people up. That's what we're doing. David Ames killer, family, refugee family again, who are living in Somalia and living here and probably claiming our benefits. The Reading murderer, another failed asylum seeker, criminal, violent criminal activity even before he killed 3 people. Then he killed 3 people. Emily Jones's murderer, a failed asylum seeker who lied. Altonia Scandia lied to the courts and that, and then ended up chopping a 7-year-old up. Unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. So what time are we on? 1:15. I'm not lasting long. I've got to get back off home. I've got a meeting this afternoon with Katie Bubba Paris. I'm at the Victoria Hotel, all in Wood Avenue. And remember, Oldham Council came out with her statement the day after it came out on social media that they were getting filled up. Last week came past, a guy said that his Christmas do's been cancelled, that he has here. Guy come past saying that. So, yes, I'm at the Victoria Hotel, guys. Victoria Hotel. I'm not going to go in. It's too confrontational, it is. And I shouldn't be really getting in confrontation with anyone. Best I can not do. So, yeah. See if we can talk to another couple of people. Thank you. Thank you. See if we can talk. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Are you all right? You all right? You're staying here? You're staying here, this hotel? Yeah, yeah. Are they looking after you? Are they treating you good?
English.
No English. Have you seen doctor? Have you seen doctor since you've been here? Doctor, medical? No, no, no. Are they giving you money?
No.
No, no. Well, How do you get your cigarettes and that?
Cigarettes, no, finish.
Oh. How long have you been here? How many days? 1 week?
3.
3 days. 3 days. Where did you come from?
From Iran, France.
Right. Did fly?
No.
Boat? On the boat? On the boat? So did you have to pay money to come here on boat? Yeah. How much? Euros? 2,500 euros? 2,000 euros?
Euro, help.
So have you got asylum claim now?
What?
Asylum claim or refugee?
Guys, we can get a
No, it's all right. Go on, you go for your friend. Go on.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Guys, you speak English? No. So Iraq, one of them said he's from there. Arabic. Need to learn Arabic. You know, I do know a couple of people who speak Arabic. That'd be a really good thing to do, to get someone who's able to speak Arabic. Well, I'm not last. I'm going home now anyway, guys. I've had enough. There's plenty of them here coming in and out. I told you there's been a bit of trouble at Morrison's, I'm being told, off locals in Failsworth, reliable source. If whether what they're saying is 100% true, I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know, but it's a reliable source. And we know that this kind of thing has already happened in a couple of areas already. We know this kind of thing's happened in a couple of areas already. So I just thought the people of bottom end of South Chadderton, Hollingwood are aware of what's going on. And aware of what's going on. As a local council, I won't be having any of this, me. I don't want any of it. I don't want anything like that. This going on in my ward. I don't. You know what I mean? So everyone found out on social media the couple of days before the council did an official statement about it. What does that show you? What does that show you? That it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. This is going ahead. Even if you have got all the estate to write to do a petition, this would still be going ahead, and they won't listen to you. Honestly, you just couldn't make it up. Welcome to Oldham, where the public, members of the public, find out the refugees, asylum seekers are coming before the council announce it officially announce it. And we're in the South Chadderton ward, which is Arut Shah's ward. I hope she does not win this year. I really do hope she doesn't win. And I hope the people of South Chadderton vote differently. I really do. Because you're not voting for anything that's going to give you anything if you already live here. It's not. They're just going to appease minority and refugees and asylum seekers before you. Just remember that. Just remember that, everyone. Just remember that. So, Big John here. My day's filming's over now. I'm in South Chadderton ward, right on the border of the Hollins ward and Hollingwood. The Hollins ward in Oldham and South Chadderton border each other. I'm right on the border now where the M60 is. I'm going past Morrison's, where I'm being told there's some issues with kids being approached by adults. That's what I've been told. So I don't know if there's any police been brought in on this. I don't know anything, but that's what I'm being told. And it's off a reliable source as well. Like I said, I don't know if it's happening 100% true or anything, but it's off a reliable source. You heard him then. None of them are getting any money. That's what he said. One guy's paid money, and you've seen him put his fingers up. Sounded like a lot of money, that. I'm sure he was going on like something like 10,000 euros. I'm heading home now, so I've got a bus ticket, so I'll get to the bus stop at Oldham Carpets, and I've got to get home. I've got an interview today, hopefully, going off with Kate Bubba Paris that I'll be recording, and I've got a few things to do tonight, sort out for our political party. But yeah, there's the Morrisons. Behind that is the hotel. There's been trouble here already with young girls being approached by men, grown men. Just headed to tram stop now. And oh no, bus stop. Sorry, bus stop for home. Used to be at Daily Mirror building there. I did a bit of casual work on a night shift here for a few weeks till I got a more permanent job. We're always a good, and you know, I knew a few people who'd come here and got work here. So yeah, they're all headed towards the main road up here, just coming and going freely. Some of them are wearing masks, some of them haven't. I want to know, my issues would be, if I couldn't stop anyone coming, I'd want them DNA checked, fingerprinted, and if they've got any ID, I'd want that ID confiscating until they sort out, until they have to go back. But the main thing is DNA and fingerprinting has got to be in all this, and it isn't. Under the Dubs agreement, around 2015, David Cameron's time, Dubs agreement, or whatever it were, it was too intrusive to do dental checks on people to get their age. And so they didn't do them. They didn't do DNA checks or any kind of check to get people's ages. Then we had issues with these adults coming over pretending to be kids. You all remember that? We had big issues with that. They weren't allowed to test them for their age or anything like that. That's under the Dubs agreement. Factual stuff that. Have a look at it if you want to. The Dubs agreement, DUBS, to do with child refugees. And it wasn't allowed to do dental checks to get their ages. Big John, don't say it if it's not already there in black and white. So it used to be Daily Mirror building that, but that's what it used to be. Mirror Publishing, Maxwell's and all that. There was a load of shady cunts. All that pension money and all that to do with Maxwell. Just ripping us off, man. I mean, I love capitalism, but when it starts ripping you off, it does me head in. Does me head in when they start ripping you off and ripping off your pensions and that. It just infuriates me. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Another couple of streams today. I'm streaming to YouTube, several different Facebook groups and stuff like that. And I'll catch up with you all soon, doing some streams and getting bits and bobs done. Hopefully I've got a couple of cracking interviews coming. One of them will be with Katie Bubba Paris, Katie Fanning, you know her already. So I've got some good stuff up and coming. But we're going to be gearing up for elections. We're getting some leaflets done soon. And I want to be handing them out certainly before the end of January. And then another run in March and April. And I just want to try and do what I can do for my area. Tram station's just up there. I've got a bus ticket today, so I'm getting the bus back to Oldham. The railway. I've been in and out of that over the years as well. So that side of the road, you've got a little bit of an industrial state. There is some houses, but that is part of the Hollins ward. There is more industrial buildings though than there is houses. And that's a little bit, just to about where the bridge is, going up that way. That's a little bit of the corner of the Hollins ward. There is some residential properties, but there's a lot of little units and that has factories in. And this roadway again is another corner of the ward. If you go onto the M60 going towards Ashton, that's the boundary. And Manchester Road here, going all the way up to Heron Street is another boundary. Except for the little bit I said across the road, that's a unit. Just headed into Fale, just on the boundary of Failsworth now. Failsworth, the home of Failsworth Morn. A load of right shite lefties who call people shitbags, but they never come on my streams. I'm well known to resisting hate for what I don't know, but none of them ever come on my streams. And all people do on here say nasty things about other people, and that's as much as can. What they're not doing, they probably don't vote, which makes them lower life form, if you ask me, and they won't stand up to be councillors. The ones who have stood up to be councillors are just being attacked left, right and centre off Labour people. And like I said, honestly, if you want to come on my stream, talk about anything I say, disagree with anything I say, you want to debate me on anything I say, just get me email up. It's me email. Throw me an email. I'll sort something out where you can either pre-record a podcast or whatever you want, or we can do a live stream and you can try and call me out. But these people don't, they won't come on my streams. They just call, send names and stuff like that. They won't talk to me about anything that I've talked about. They never bring up any evidence to do or to deny or whatever, anything I talk about. Lower life forms. So what they are, lower life forms. I'm certain superior to anybody like that who can't, who just says names but don't do no action. Who just calls names, don't do no action. Weak. Pathetic. Absolute waste of time, people. Right, I'm going. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Been a lovely day. I've enjoyed it fully today and had a nice breakfast in Hollins. I'm waiting for a bus now. I just want to get home and I've got stuff to do tonight. But thank you very much. Please share my channel, get people to subscribe, follow my social media links. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on VK, I'm on Dlive, I'm on all sorts of channels. Keep up, share my stuff, and I'll catch you all up soon. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, wait, before I go, Edward Priest, thank you, Edward, thank you. You're one of my best subbers, you are, Edward. Thank you very much. Whatever I can do, you know I'll do. Thank you, Anne Harriman, as well, lately, and everyone else who's put donations in or anything like that. Thank you very much, people. Thank you. I'll catch you all up soon.